I suppose this is your first mock test ever.
Yes.
So how do you feel? Just share your feelings.
As it's my first time, so I am a little bit nervous and
All right.
confidence enough, I think.
Okay, so let's start our speaking mock test. So, this is the International English Language Testing System taking place at English Fantasy on 9th August. The examiner name is Mohamed Abir and the candidate name. Okay, so may you introduce yourself again?
Yes, my name is Fahim Morshed Ahmed. You
Right.
can address me as Fahim.
So, Mr. Fahim, do you work or study?
Currently, I am studying in English Fantasy and I have completed my HSC last year in 2025.
All right, so let's talk about your hometown. So, where do you live?
My hometown is Parvatipur. It is situated in Dinajpur district, to be more precise.
Okay.
I born and raised there.
All right. So, is it a big city or a small?
It's a small city compared to big one. It is like small town.
Okay. So, what do you like the most about your city?
Okay, the thing which I admire most about my hometown is its environment and calm nature. It's a quiet environment.
All right. So, is there anything you dislike about your hometown?
Yes, there are some reasons behind my dislike of my hometown, and there are some disadvantages, like there are less opportunities of higher education and career development programs. So these are the disadvantage of my small hometown.
Okay. So, would you say it is a good place to bring up children?
Almost, because to grow up the children, well, we need a calm and peaceful environment, safe and everything. So I think it's quite enough for children to grow up.
Okay. So, do you think you will continue living there in the future?
Not at all. I would like to visit or spend time in my hometown, but the thing is, in quest of my career, I would need to stay in another city or somewhere else.
All right. So, in the future, where you're willing to move?
In future, I want to move to abroad and build up my career there with my families.
All right. So let's switch gears. Let's talk about traveling. So, do you like traveling?
As a travelaholic person, it's a quite interesting question for me. I always try to travel here and there. Yes, it's a very quite interesting. It helped me to remain stressless.
Okay. All right. So, what types of destinations do you prefer to visit?
Mostly, I try to visit historical place and some natural scenery type. Okay, so the thing is, last year I have visited Shajik. It's quite beautiful from natural scenery.
Okay. So, would you rather visit mountains or beaches?
Yes, last time when I visit Shajik, it's almost like a mountain and a valley. Well, we know that this is a Shajik Valley, so it's like a mountain. You can.
All right. So, where would you like to travel in the future?
As a travel-only person, I want to visit. Firstly, I want to visit my country, all the sports, and then I want to visit all around the world to explore new things as well.
Okay. So, do you think exploring new places will improve your knowledge or
Yeah.
any perspective?
Yeah. Yes, visiting new place helps us to increase our knowledge, out knowledge. Okay, it helps us to widen our knowledge and to gain new experiences with the other cultures as well.
Okay. So, let's talk about languages. So, have you learned a new language in your school time?
Not in a school time. After completing my HSC, when I have passed the exam, I have from my early childhood. Actually, I have a great interest in English. So, as a non-native English speaker, I have started to learn this language for the very first time.
Okay, so do you think English will be beneficial for your future?
And definitely, I think that because it's an international language, so to communicate widely, so I have to be fluent in English.
All right, so let's move on to family and friends. So, do you have a best friend?
Actually, I have a best friend. His name is Riyad Al Hasif. We both are very easygoing with each other. We try to maintain our good bonding with mutual respect. Actually, I can trust him. This
Okay.
is a fact.
All right. So, how often do you spend time with your friends?
The time when I remain free or in weekends, I try to make a hangout with my friends. It's very interesting part of weekends.
Okay. So, how usually you spend?
First of all, we plan together that we will go there and spend our time together, enjoying foods, visiting the sites. This is the
Okay. So, do you prefer having a few close friends or a large group of acquaintances?
From my standpoint, I always choose quality over quantity because not
Okay.
everyone we know considered to be a close one. Okay, so it depends. Some of us are not trustworthy. They are not honest with their friends. So I always say that, and I will always choose a few close friends rather than large acquaintances.
All right. So, let's talk about your family. So, what do you do with your family when you get some free times?
Well, when we are free, we try to spend time together, having meals, enjoying movies, or moreover, we try to visit a short day trip somewhere, and it sometimes we sit to talk about like sports, recent events, even politics.
All right. So, is it easy for you to make new friends when you go to a new place?
First of all, I take time because I try to know the person, how is his attributes. Then, if I found him safe, trustworthy, then I easily get acquainted with that person.
Okay. So, what do you think the most ideal characteristics of a friend or a new
First
person?
of all, he should be honest. He should maintain mutual respect with each other, and he should be trustworthy.
Okay. So, let's now move on to food. So, do you have any favorite dish?
Actually, I'm a foodie person, and my favorite dish is beef with plain rice. I enjoy the most dish like
So,
this one.
can you cook them?
Yes, I can cook beef, mutton, even chicken also.
So,
And
do
I
you
got-
think learning cooking from childhood is extremely important for children?
Not from childhood, but in his teenager period, he could try from his mother. He could learn new things because it's a life-oriented hacks that, and we all should learn how to cook.
Okay, so Mr. Fahim, this is your end of the speaking test. So now let's move on to our feedback. So let's talk about your fluency and coherence. So since it is a part one question, so I would not give you a whole score, like estimate band score. I'll just give you the mistakes and strong points. So as you demonstrated a lot of features such as not at all, definitely, and first of all, so you used a variety of cohesive devices, which is extremely necessary for fluency. And in terms of coherence, you did a great job as well. So you explained your reason why you like it or dislike, and how or what you do. But unfortunately, I asked you, would you rather visit a mountain or beach area? So you misunderstood my question. So
Sorry.
only that time you were inaccurate. So remember that you have to understand the question first, then you can answer. No worries. So overall, your fluency and coherence was pretty good, not bad at all. So I would estimate the band score around 6 to 7, mostly bordering to 7, I would say. So let's move on to lexical resource. So in terms of lexical resource, there was no inappropriateness in the lexical resource, which is vocabulary. You demonstrated a wide range of flexible vocabularies as well as some idiomatic items like easygoing, hangout, travelholic. So these are great for a lexical resource. So you can easily get a 7 here in the lexical resource because you demonstrated a wide range of accurate vocabularies with some idiomatic items. Okay, let's move on to the next part, which is grammatical range and accuracy. So I guess grammatical range and accuracy, you need to concern about a little bit more about it because
Yes.
you need to use a wide range of flexible grammatical ranges such as mix of complex compound as well as some complex compound, which is absolutely necessary to get a band 7 or above. So you actually could use some complex with compound structures, but these are not always like error free. So in order to get a band 7 in lexical, GRA, you need to produce some error free sentences, which you did, but unfortunately there were some mistakes almost in every sentences, but they're minor, you can easily fix them. So I would say you can easily hit a band 7 in the grammatical range and accuracy just by controlling your overall grammatical structures. So instead of making complex, try to use it more naturally with some simple compound or any kinds of complex structures like using concessive, or you can use some conditionals which are absolutely necessary. And so I would give you around 6 here. And lastly, pronunciation. So in terms of pronunciation, you need to improve a lot in terms of pronunciation because in order to get a 7 or more, you have to use a lot of phonological features and intonation, word stress, sentence stress, connected speeches. However, the fact is you did a good job in terms of intelligibility, which means I could understand every single thing you have spoken, but there were some flatness in your voice. So you need to improve your connected speech. That means you have to connect some speeches together and you have to put some stress on the specific words. And besides that, regarding intonation, which is like almost the paramount components of pronunciation, that means you have to rise your voice sometimes fall. So you have to master all of this intonation, phonological features, and this stuff, so on. So you can easily get a band 7 in pronunciation as well. However, since I didn't get those features, so it will limit your score to a band around 6, I would say. So overall, the estimate band score would be around 6.5 to 6. So for a beginner like you did a good job. Stand proud, of course. I give you props for your hard work, and thanks.